Thank you all for your feedback and for being with us, Maria Pia and Rachel and everyone on Instagram, Laura and Teresa and Sangam. Great to be here together. So since we started a little bit late, I will not make a long introduction of what we're doing. For those who are joining us though, you can also tag your friends and ask them to join if you feel you are enjoying what we're doing. It's very, very simple, but it's good to start from the beginning and go gradually, if possible, from day 1 or day 2, so we have an understanding of the importance of what we're doing. And now I feel we can move on directly to pranayama, feeling that this movement of the abdomen and the quietness of the chest and stretching a little bit. And now we move to the pranayama. Pranayama is putting the right thumb on the right nostril and expiring, exhaling from expiration in French also, from the left nostril, let the air go out and then back in through the left nostril, and then we close the 2 nostrils on the left side with the middle and ring finger, and then exhale and then inhale again. Exhale, inhale, close, exhale, inhale, close, like that, exhale, inhale, and then like that again. Exhale, inhale. So let's do it a few times. Everyone at their own pace. As we continue to do it, we feel that our face is soft, settled, not tense. Our shoulders are relaxed, and our hands are also soft and easy. We're not pushing, we are not straining. We have just a touch on the nose, just a touch, not pushing hard. And you will notice that even with almost the intention, that is closed. So we don't have to be pushing hard, just close barely, just the intention, and then we exhale and inhale on the same side. We close, we exhale, and then inhale on the other side. So let's do that our own pace, and our attention, making sure our face is relaxed, not tense, the jaw is dropped, the shoulders are relaxed and dropped, they're not hanging up, we're not shrugging the shoulders, and the hands are soft. Even the hand that is on our lap is soft, and the head on our face is also very soft, very easy. And we continue breathing out, letting everything go out from one side and then in on that same side, and then close that side, open the other side, out, easily, completely, then a little pause, and then in, breathing in. Now our attention will easily go, as we continue to do at our own pace, we'll go to the sound that the breathing does or creates. So as we inhale, we hear some sound. So we don't mind the sounds that are the outside, we don't mind the sounds in the environment. We are putting a little bit of attention on how the air is moving in and how it sounds. And then the other side moving out and its sound. And then back in on that same side and its sound. So let's for now just have the attention a little bit on the sound of the air as it moves through our breathing, through our nostrils and our system of breathing, the lungs. Of course, you will feel the sound mostly in the nostrils. You can't feel the sound or hear it in the lungs. It's just mostly in the nose area as it goes through the sinuses and as it moves in. And now what you want to do is see how you can make the sound go away or become softer. And this happens usually when you breathe in a softer way. Remember, we are breathing also from the diaphragm. So those who try to do pranayama and yet they're breathing from the upper chest, they're not doing the right thing. That's why we started by activating and awakening the diaphragm for those who have followed us. And that's what we would do. And now we just feel as we breathe that the sound can absolutely completely go away. Now, don't strain. It's not an exercise where we have to hold our breath and feel tight. We have to be very easy about it. So just do it in a way that is comfortable. If you feel like you can do it for maybe 2 seconds and then you need to take a breath, then take your breath. Don't strain. Don't control too much. Don't try to force it. So we take air out and in, then as it's going in, mainly we want to see that it can go in without producing any sound. And as it goes out, usually you will feel, because you have taken a long, soft, deep breath, you will feel you want to just let it go, then let it go, even if it creates a sound as you breathe out. So as you take air in, the abdomen is moving forward, everything is soft, and the breath is so soft you can't hear it even moving in. When you breathe out, it's okay, the sound comes, it's letting go of everything. So it's fine like that. So keep doing that, and you can add to this feeling that we had, that we are feeling the prana, the life energy. As we take the breath in, the prana is soft, we don't hear it, but we feel we are taking the air in. And sometimes we don't even feel anything, we just wonder if actually the breath is coming in, but we notice that our abdomen is moving out, so it's bulging. Therefore, we know that the diaphragm is flattening and the space in the lungs are opening, and therefore there is a suction effect. So the air is moving in ever so gently. That's why we don't hear it. So that is awakening the hearing aspect in relation to the aspect of space. And that in pranayama is that value that connects the physical with the sensory value, the sense of hearing in this case, and with the space element connected to the hearing value in the yoga system. And we feel that gentle, beautiful, the pleasure of taking the air in. Now you don't hear the air because if you are doing it softly, it's silent. But in your feeling level, feel that this is the life force, the energy, the force that is really bringing, oxygen and other elements, but more profoundly, the idea of life. We have life and we are grateful for that. We enjoy that. And it's a healing effect. It heals us. And as we exhale out, we exhale the byproducts that the life force have created change in a positive way. And all that is not needed, negative, is going away. On the feeling level, that can be a feeling of letting go of fear, of sadness, of anger, of anxiety, of whatever negativity we might have, or pain, or anything that we might have, we let it out, we let it go. So we do that, inhaling softly and feeling the fullness of life, the joy of simple things, the joy of simple things, even the joy of being able to breathe and enjoy the breath and take air in a soft way that awakens a gentle level of our experience and of our awareness, of our consciousness. Of course, if you feel no pain, no anger, it's okay. Don't have to throw out anything. Just enjoy also the letting out of the carbon dioxide and clearing up the lung for another breath of air, of fullness. It's wonderful. So do this for 1 minute. Even as I go on speaking, you can hear my voice, but you know that you're breathing in is the gentle, beautiful feeling of taking the prana in, the life force, the energy, in a soft, nourishing, healing way, and as silently as comfortable, which means not forcing the breath in, but enjoying that, taking the air in and opening the space of the lungs. And then after that, the exhalation, the air goes out and takes with it the byproducts of metabolism, of carbon dioxide, and of the transformation in the mind and body. Continue to do that, and now we will add the element of air. So we have the element of space, air, fire, water, and earth. And now we're adding, after we have done space, which is related to sound, we're going to add the element of air. And air in the yoga tradition, in the Vedic tradition, in Sankhya tradition, which is part of the Veda, is connected to touch. So the touch is, on one hand, we have the touch of our finger on the nostril, but that should be very, very gentle and not to worry us. What we're going to feel as we breathe in a silent way, we can't hear the air, but we can feel the air moving through the nostrils. So that feeling of touch, the air is touching our internal lining of our breathing, tubes, our pathways of breathing, and we feel that touch, some kind of touching somewhere. So actually the air is moving, and you might feel it in the beginning of the nostril, might feel it, even in deeper levels, or sometimes this feeling on the body level of the abdomen moving. So some feeling of touch, something that is from the skin level kind of, or the coverings of the internal organs. It's a very gentle thing, but if you are, leaving the sound behind, and now you have the silence, so it's not a sound level, but a silent level, then you will see that you can actually feel the air touching. So let's try that as we continue at our own pace. We don't force it. We are comfortable. We're not holding the breath, except just between the exhalation and inhalation. We have just a moment of realizing that we have finished from exhalation. Now we start inhalation. We have finished from inhalation, so there is a moment. Now we start exhalation, which means exhaling, getting the air out, inhaling, getting the air in. So let's do that and see if we can feel the air touching our nostrils, meaning some feeling of the presence of the air, not on the level of sound, but on the level of it moving through our inner lining of our breathing pathways. So this feeling is also very subtle, very, very subtle, almost not there. It's just the awareness that there is something. If you take a breath little more strong, then you will feel it more strong. If you take it more soft, it will be more soft. And so this is really awakening the fine levels of our perception, because during stress and strain or fatigue, the body and the mind, and particularly the nervous system, activates parts of the nervous system that are ready to fight or flight or like that. So there are parts of the nervous system that are activated, and the upper parts that are the brain, which includes the sensory systems, the awareness, physical things and concepts and ideas and connection with awareness and attention and all of that, they kind of become a little numbed, even though we're not aware of it on the surface. We think we are very much on control and awake, but these values are not so well activated. So what we're doing now is on the very subtle level, from the breathing level, connecting to them and awakening them. And that will relieve that vicious circle that is between mind and body in terms of fear and anxiety. It's very simple, but it can do also a lot of benefit and a lot of good. So try that on your own, 3 times a day or 4 times a day if you have time, for 5 minutes every time. And then we will meet again tomorrow at the same time, hopefully without this disconnection. And thank you all for joining. But we will be doing our meditation. And there was a request to have more longer meditation. So we can stay a little longer if you wish. Even if we disconnect, we will be all together on the level of silence and connect together from the level of being, from the level of the transcending. So let's now close the eyes, sit easily, comfortably. Forget about what we've been discussing. In a way, it's not the time during meditation, particularly if transcendental meditation, not the time to try to remember the breathing, the feeling, the touch, the hearing, and all of that. In transcendental meditation, we just let nature do it, and nature does it better even than us. That's the beauty of this wonderful technique that we have from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and the Vedic tradition of knowledge, the supreme level of yoga. So those who practice TM, you can do that, and those who don't, you can continue this breathing for a few minutes, maybe even 5-10 minutes if you like, while others are meditating. That also gives a very deep experience. So let's now close the eyes and meditate for 10 minutes. I will disconnect in the middle, but we continue meditating.